Imagine having a mind full of words, but there's no way to let them out. That's the daily life for millions of stroke survivors, ALS patients, people with locked-in syndrome. Their thoughts are alive, but their voices are trapped. Here's the thing, most people don't realize that speech doesn't actually start with sound. It starts as electricity in the brain, billions of neurons firing in precise millisecond bursts. Those patterns are still there, even when those muscles fail, and the brain is actually speaking, but the body is no longer listening. And this is where brain-machine interfaces meet AI. And instead of waiting for sound waves that never come, we capture the original signal at its source and decode it directly. There are two ways to do it. You have the implanted electrodes, like the Utah array, which can hear single neurons firing. It is like listening to one violin in an orchestra. And also you have the EEG caps, which records thousands to millions of neurons at once. It's like the full symphony from outside the hall. Both are imperfect, but both are powerful. And the mission is the same, is to catch the intent before the sound and give that intent a voice again. This isn't science fiction, it's the reconstruction of a human communication from pure brain activity, and today we'll take you inside how it works. Speech feels effortless, but inside your brain, it is one of the most complex things you do. It starts in the prefrontal cortex, where intent is born, then to Broca's area, which assembles the structure of your words, phoneme by phoneme. Finally, the motor cortex sends commands to dozens of muscles, your lips, tongue, larynx, and lungs. And all of this happen in under half a second. A thought turns into a plan turns into sound, and sound turns into language. But here's the challenge. Most of this neural choreography happens in millisecond bursts. If the body can't move, the sounds vanish. All we have left are the raw electrical fingerprints inside the brain. Decoding speech isn't like flipping a switch. It's like listening to a symphony without instruments and trying to reconstruct the entire melody. We're not just detecting a single signal, we're decoding a sequence, intent to phonemes, to words, to sentences. So how do we go from a brain signal to speech? The answer is machine learning, but not the kind that you use to sort photos or predict stock prices. Speech decoding from the brain is different. It's a sequence problem. Think of phonemes, the tiny building blocks of sound. Every word you've ever spoken is made from just a few dozens of them. The trick is teaching a model to recognize which neural pattern matches each phoneme. But here's how researchers do it. First, they work with a patient who can still speak. The patient says words out loud while their brain signals are recorded at the same time. We align the audio with the neural activity, so the model learns when the brain looks like this, it's probably producing the sound T. When it looks like that, it's probably producing the sound M. Feed the system thousands of these pairs, and the model begins to recognize the hidden code. It learns the neural fingerprints of sound. Then it comes the decoder. This AI doesn't just decode phonemes, it stitches them into words and words into full sentences. Listen, it's not perfect, but it's real, and it's getting better and faster. This isn't theory anymore. People are already speaking through machines. In 2021 at UCSF, researchers helped a paralyzed man produce full sentences using only his brain signals. He had suffered a stroke over 15 years earlier, and for the first time since then, he could speak again. And the breakthrough wasn't guessing words. The decoder was predicting phonemes in real time and then assembling them into full language. Just 2 years later, Stanford researchers pushed it even further. They achieved over 60 words per minute, fast enough for natural conversation. Meanwhile, Neuralink has shown patients controlling screen cursors, selecting letters on a screen, and spelling out words using thought alone. The systems aren't perfect yet, but the progress curve is undeniable. Every year, more channels, cleaner signals, smarter decoders. The voice may be digital, but the words are entirely human. Right now, these systems need training, they make mistakes, they require calibration, but the breakthrough are accelerating. Decoders are getting faster, you have AI are getting smarter, and new interfaces are giving us signals clearer than ever before. Soon, It won't just be about restoring speech, it will be about enhancing it. Imagine thinking faster than you can talk and sending that thought instantly into text or directly into another person's mind. This is more than therapy, it's the expansion of a human communication itself. But with every breakthrough comes a question we cannot ignore. If the machine can hear your inner voice, who else can? Right now, most speech decoders require consent, surgery, and lab conditions. But as the technology matures, as headsets get smaller, as signals get clearer, we're moving toward a future where thoughts can be read outside the clinic. And that raises urgent questions. Who owns your brain data? Can it be hacked? Will your inner voice be private or another stream of information to be mined? Neuroscientists call it neural privacy. It may become the most important human right of the 21st century, because if language can be streamed directly from the brain, so can everything else. We stand at a threshold. On one side, restoring voices, restoring dignity. On the other, opening the most intimate part of a human life, thought itself, to technology. This is more than medicine. It's a new chapter in what it means to be human. And the choices we make now will echo for generations.